other people that are doing Ironmāori. There's a quote that says, surround yourself with like-minded people, and that's absolutely right. If you start trying to train with people that aren't doing Ironmāori, they won't get what you're trying to do. You have to start training with people that are doing Ironmāori. Involve your family to become a part of it, whether they're doing it or not. Just make them a part of it. Don't leave your wife at home all the time and just come to all these info evenings. Bring your wife, bring the children. They might be able to pick something up that you don't pick up. And the key to a successful day for you is consistency. So you can't say, oh, this week I'm going to, from tonight on, I'm going to really put 100% in and I'm going to train 5 days a week, twice a day. And then in 2 weeks' time, you're like, I'm over this. I'm absolutely over this. Why did I go so hard out? Why am I doing this? So it's gradually implementing stuff. So if you're swimming at the moment, you only need to swim twice a week. If you're cycling, you only need to cycle twice a week. And if you're doing the walk or the run, you only need to do that twice a week as well. Unfortunately, if you're doing the whole lot, you just add those all together. But, so that's 6 trainings you'll need. 2 swims if you're doing the whole lot, 2 swims, 2 cycles and 2 runs for now. But if you think of that, is anybody still at school here? Okay. If you think back, if you think back when you were at school, you trained for netball and you trained for basketball and you usually be there an hour and a half or 2 hours. You only need to put in an hour for each. So you're putting in less time that you need to. The good thing about Ironmāori, about training for Ironmāori, is you pick the times that you train. Unlike netball or rugby, you have to be at a certain place, certain time you have to go from start to finish, and you're relying on other people to be there to make your training happen. The only person that needs to be there to make the training happen is you. But you have to make a commitment, and you have to be consistent. And we talk about old habits. We've got to get rid of old habits. Don't even talk about that. Just introduce new habits. Don't talk about I've got to get rid of my old habits, because that's what you think about. You've got to think about all the new stuff. Change your mindset. So we can help you. You'll see these registrations going around and you're all looking at them cross-eyed and thinking, what the heck are these? Just last year we were funded to run what we actually don't call it a lifestyle program. We call it the Ironmāori journey. So the swim squads, where we have whānau that teach you to swim, we're now funded to do that, whereas we did that for 2 years for free. So now we've been funded by Sport of Spain. And it isn't much, but we have to report on it. So Tessa, is Cece here? If Tessa and Cece can stand up. These are our fish. Oh, and Ange, are you here? These are our fish, and they teach you to swim at the swim gym on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 6 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock. It costs you $5. And you actually don't, your $5 pays for the venue. We pay these lot with the funding that we get. So, if you are the swimmer, I encourage you now to start swimming now, because our instructors need to get in the water themselves. At the moment, their time is being spent on teaching our swimmers, and we need to get them in the water so they can also train for their journey. After July, beginning of July, there'll be no new swimmers able to join the swim squad, because these ladies need to get in as well. So if you want to learn how to swim, you'll be surprised. I thought I could swim and I couldn't. Okay, and all of these ladies have done Ironmāori, and they were trained by someone else, and all they're doing is teaching you what they've been trained to do. And if we can get the swim squad swimmers to stand up and support the instructors, so everybody can see that normal people go to swim squad. As you can see, they're all under the age of 16. So that's our Ironmāori swim squad. They don't look like all these people with fins on their hands and on their feet, but they'll certainly be able to swim by the time these ladies are finished. Kia ora. We also have cycle spin classes. And if you don't know what a spin class is, it's a stationary bike that sits in one place, and for an hour you listen to some really cool sounds and you cycle really nice and slow. You never get a sweat up and you feel really, really good. But our instructors are Kitty Bird, She can stand up. Oh, she is. Sorry, Kitty, okay. But yeah, our instructors are Kitty, Wayne, and Paula, and Grace. If Grace can stand up too. And if we can have all our spin instructors stand up as well as those that support their classes, if you can all stand up as well. Again, they're all under the age of 16, so don't be scared. Thank you, Whānau. Awesome. Don't be scared. A lot of times we're too scared to go to a gym, or we're too scared to put ourselves out there because we're not sure what the people look like, or if we're going to feel intimidated, or we're in the wrong scene. But this is what they all look like. So those classes are Monday evening. I'll post them on the Ironmāori Facebook page. If you want to keep in contact with Ironmāori, just stay in touch with the Ironmāori Facebook page. I'll post the timetable up when we get home. There's a Monday night class, a Monday morning class, 6 o'clock in the morning and 5:30 at night, a Wednesday morning class tomorrow. So if you want to start your journey tomorrow, it starts at 6 o'clock till 7 o'clock. Those classes are $6. And then Thursday night at 5:30. But if you haven't started cycling, you'll be surprised to know how much stronger you get just from doing the spin classes. Everybody thinks that when you're cycling you have to get out on the road. If you do 2 indoor classes and 1 outdoor, you'll definitely get really, really strong. All our cycle people have benefited from going to the spin classes. The other part about that is you don't have to compete with traffic, you don't have to get dressed up because it's cold. It doesn't rain in our studio, so you don't have to worry about the weather. And the instructors are awesome. We're really, really privileged to have the instructors that we have. We need to boost our Monday morning classes. Unfortunately, everybody has Mondayitis, but we need to boost those classes and get some numbers in there so we can get all motivated together. We also have on Saturday mornings, we have a cycle ride that leaves from here at 9 o'clock in the morning. Bring whatever bike you have, okay? And we do what we call the tuakana taina, so all our experienced riders link up with somebody who's inexperienced and they share their knowledge for a half an hour. Then after that, you're left to your own devices to play with that knowledge however you like without the pressure of your tuakana being next to you. And at the moment I think we're doing about an hour, which is quite a long ride for people that are just starting. Hour and a half for the freaks that want to go off and have a tutu like Tamati. Tomorrow, for the first time, we're starting our yoga classes. Does everybody know where the Ironmāori studio is? Apart from the swimming, all the classes are based at swim gym for swimming. But Ironmāori studio is next to swim gym. There's a bus rehab physiotherapy. We're upstairs. Your entry is to the left side of the building, not through the physio. So that's where the Ironmāori studio is. Tomorrow night is our first yoga class, and that's really good for triathletes because you're usually fixed in a short-ranged position. You're either on a bike or you're running in a certain position or you're just swimming. So yoga is really, really good for you. What I'm going to do for the first class, just for the first class, is a taster, $3 a class tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, and we've got Holly Runstalder, she takes our class, she's a Ironmāori participant from last year. It's first in, first served, okay, to the classes, so 6 o'clock, tomorrow night, $3 a class. After that, there'll be $6. Even if you just want to come and have a look, if you want to go to the spin classes or the swim and just have a look. Do we have any questions about the training schedule so far? Yes, your daddy can come to all the classes.
Yeah, Heather, what do you need to take to yoga?
Oh, sorry, yes, for yoga you need a spongy mat. If you haven't got a mat, then don't bring a mattress. But if you've got those camping mattresses, just something because the floor is hard at the gym, and you probably need a 2-litre bottle of water, Lee. 2-litre bottle of water because you sweat, and you probably need a towel to put on your mat, or a towel to put on your towel, and then a towel to wipe yourself down. There'll be a lot of us that'll be up there that'll probably get locked in positions that we can't get out of. because we're all starting together, we're all new, so just come out, have a laugh, come and have a laugh, or come and participate, it'll be good fun. Yeah, sorry, for the spin classes as well, you need 2 towels. You really, really work up a sweat in the spin classes, but in saying that, you only work at your level. So what I spin at wouldn't be the level that a new person would spin at, so it goes to your level. Only you know, nobody else knows whatever level you're spinning at, because you get to turn the dial on your bike. But you need 2 towels, one to wipe your body and one for the floor, because it literally pours off. Without even trying, it'll start to pour off. And you need at least 1 water bottle too, if you can, for the spin classes. When you're swimming, we expect you to take a water bottle as well, because you can't tell, but you're actually sweating a lot in the pool, but because you're wet, you don't notice it, but you do. You sweat so much in the pool as well.
Heather, for the spin, for the cycles on Saturday and stuff, what kind of footwear, if you're going on the road, besides a helmet, is there any other kind of clothing that you should be wearing for the cycling?
Yeah, if you haven't got the bike that has the clip-in shoes, then just normal running shoes are okay, or walking shoes are okay for your feet. And sensible clothes to the weather, so if it's cold, tights are the best thing instead of track pants, because the track pants start to waver around and they'll end up in a chain. So tights, you know, the normal black tights that people wear. And if you do want to make at least one investment, a pair of cycle shorts. You can get them really cheap at the moment on Torpedo 7. Sometimes they have really, really cheap cycling shorts. Or you can get the real McCoy, the Ironmāori one. But that's probably the first investment I'd ask cyclists to make, because if you don't, you'll realise what I'm talking about when you come back from your bike ride. If you do wear cycling shorts, it's a
No nicks.
what is it? Camouflage on a, what is it called? Commando.
Yeah.
It's no
You don't
underwear,
wear
and the
underwear
reason
under
being
your
is
bike
that your underwear will go into like a rope, and then it'll just cut you up. Every time you pedal, honestly, every time you pedal, it'll slide back and forwards, and it'll cut you in places that won't be nice. With even with your cycle shorts though, people talk about all these chamois creams and all these non-creams. The best cream to use, and it's cheap, is Vaseline. And what you do is you load it in parts that's going to touch the seat. Okay, any part of your body that you think is going to touch the seat, the thighs, inner thighs, everywhere, you load Vaseline on that. And then in your cycle shorts, there's your chamois, you load it on there too. You'll thank yourself after. You can try it without it, and the next ride, we'll put it on. Yeah. And these are all the you know, yucky questions that kids like to talk about, but it soon gets talked about after you've finished your ride. So.
And a fluoro vest when you're riding too.
Yeah.
Don't wear a dark coloured jacket on our grey roads.
When you do, if you don't cycle with a group, but you cycle with somebody else, make sure that you stay on the inside of the white line, because we're out there trying to keep ourselves safe, and if one person is biking in the middle of the road because they're chatting away, it just makes it worse for when that driver goes past us and we're abiding by the road rules. So we don't want to make motorists angry. We want to make them happy. Some of them will just be angry, but you just wait. You think if people toot at you angrily, you just and it'll soon change their mindset.